Hi there Libra, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 24th of February. Over the last year and a half, Saturn has given you some harsh lessons around your resources, and it's possible that you've had to get by on less. And this has been a frustrating experience, but it's certainly taught you the value of things, not just in a physical sense, but in a spiritual one too. And this week begins with the Sun combining with Neptune in a way which may see you helping someone who's less fortunate than you, and it could be in quite a practical way. One of the greatest things we can do for people is give them our time, a text message, a phone call. Just popping around to see someone who's not going through a very good patch can be just as valuable as something more material. But it could be that you are going to make a donation to a charitable cause, and whatever you do, it can give you a buzz if you do help somebody out. But what's very important is that you don't end up doing something where you feel almost resentful and that you're being kind of made to do it by an implied pressure. That would make you feel not so good and could actually be quite physically draining. So you do need to time what you do and focus it on the things where you feel you want to make a difference. As this week draws on, there is a great link between your ruler Venus and also Saturn, suggesting that that financial situation that you've gone through, which has been quite challenging, can be transformed, and it can be linked to your home or your own emotional take on a situation. So that's what I mean about your values. Perhaps you have less money, but you can feel much wealthier in other ways. But if money has been a real issue, I do feel that there's a possibility to remortgage or find that your property is worth more than you thought, or if you're selling it, realise some capital in order to invest in another part of your life. Unfortunately, Mars in your sign forges a much less positive link with Venus, and in your romantic situation, if you feel that you're doing all the giving, particularly if you live with someone and around the domestic chores, it could leave you feeling very much less than impressed. And Mercury continues to twist backwards through till Friday in your sector of personal expression. So you may not be in a particularly good mood. But once Friday comes, it might be quite interesting how quickly your mindset shifts. As Mercury goes forward, your sense of humour returns. You can see things in a lighter way and humour people and perhaps just hurry them along a little bit with a joke, move in the moment, perhaps it's even your kids, and things can start to lighten. If you are wanting to make some fundamental changes to where you live, then it's possible the angle between Pluto and also the Sun, as this week draws to a close, can see something fundamental change. Could be renting out a room. It could be making some of the changes I spoke of earlier in a more practical, physical and financial sense, or maybe it's how you live somewhere that's going to change. A reorganisation is in the works and it can be very potent. But as this week closes, so Mars and Saturn both start to go backwards. As far as Mars is concerned, it's just cautioning you over the next 60 days. Don't get frustrated if things don't go as quickly as you'd like. That can lead to fevers. It can lead to feeling a bit run down or overwhelmed by life's pressures. And Saturn's just reminding you that even if you're sorting things out step by step, it's still a process you need to continue to be very applied at. And when Saturn moves into Sagittarius, temporarily, it's true, at the end of this year, you will start to see the evidence of all the investment of time and energy that you've made to improving your lot. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.